Hi everyone, my name is Leela and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a beef noodle bowl. Now noodle bowls generally come in all different varieties. This recipe incorporates some of the things that I love, such as thick noodles and thinly sliced beef. So let's go ahead and get started on our beef noodle bowl. I'm starting with a half a pound of flank steak. I'm going to cut it into thin slices about this size. Once the slices are cut, I'm just going to marinate them with a half a tablespoon of soy sauce, a half a tablespoon of cornstarch, and a half a tablespoon of peanut oil. I'm going to mix it in thoroughly and let this sit while we prepare our other ingredients. Next, I'm using 1 head of bok choy. I've just removed the stalks and rinsed them thoroughly. Now I'm going to chop off the ends, and I mainly want to use the leafy green parts. I'm just going to give them a rough chop. And then any of the larger leaves, I'm just going to tear into smaller pieces. Now to cook the bok choy, I'm going to bring about 4 cups of chicken broth to a boil. You can use store-bought chicken broth, however, for this recipe, I prefer to use the Chinese homemade chicken stock. Now after carefully placing the bok choy into the boiling broth, I'm just going to cover it, turn the heat to low, and let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. Now to cook the noodles. Here I'm using thick, flat, dried egg noodles. These can usually be found in most Oriental grocery stores. I'm just going to toss them into some boiling water and let them cook until they are al dente, about 5 to 10 minutes. And once they're done, I'm just going to drain them in a colander and run some cold running water over them to stop the cooking. Then I'll place them in a bowl and toss them with a little bit of peanut oil just to keep them from sticking. Now to cook the beef, I'm just going to bring a pot of water with a tablespoon of peanut oil and a little bit of salt to a boil. And I'm just going to cook the beef for about 30 seconds to a minute, just until it is cooked through. Then I'm going to remove it with a slotted spoon and place it on a plate and set it aside. Now by this time the bok choy should be nice and soft, so you just want to check it, and then we can build our noodle bowl. So here's the fun part. I start with a little bowl of noodles, and then I add some seasonings that I might like. Here I'm adding some pre-chopped garlic and just a little bit of crushed Szechuan peppercorn, just because I love that kind of numb flavor that it gives. Then I'm going to add the meat and some bok choy. And then just ladle some of the chicken stock on top and add a few green onions. This is one of my favorite things to eat for lunch. I hope you'll enjoy it too. For ingredients and instructions, click the link below. Thank you for watching.